Jesus Christ, it's fucking loud. Let me... Ooh, the audience is now deaf. I am the audience. Is this the right... Is this the right... Yeah, this is the right thing. There we go, that should be okay. Maybe, I don't know. You know what, I'll just pull the veil off. Let me just, hello everyone. Batmarl! I'll be playing Batmarl in just a minute. I know I said Bloodstained, but it changed my mind. I didn't even mention this fucking game last week, which makes it even funnier. Let me take a drink and then I want to give them a call. I don't know, I just wanted to play Batmarl. Let me get them a call. This is always the Steam version, that's why the audio cuts out when I do that. Batmarl.
Oh, Sebo's here because
what?
he just hung. I mean, A, he's online, but also B, he hung up.
Oh, what a prick. He's afraid of Batman. Sebo, come back.
I mean, the last I checked, he is Vengeance and he is the Knight.
Sebo, get back here, Sebo.
Anyway, it's all well and good while I download the Elden Ring DLC. It's not out yet till tomorrow, but I figured I might as well download it now.
That makes sense. So yeah, when you said that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, we'll do Batmarl. I've been wanting to do Arkham Asylum for years anyway.
Also, it's like Bloodstained's fine, but Bloodstained, you can only really talk about Bloodstained X amount because it's at the moment it's currently only one game plus like the side game, which they're all good, but Batman is like set as like fucking almost 100 years of Batman and stupid bullshit you can talk about.
And even if we were to only do like one or two of the games, we still wouldn't really do all the Batman stuff, to be fair.
Yeah.
This is just I never finished City, but this was the one that I really liked the most out of the ones that I played, which was just this in City. I didn't fall off of City for any particular reason. I was in college at the time, and I probably just got busy.
I mean, I think City is mechanically better, but I think Arkham Asylum is overall more tightly paced. The only difference is I think City's a lot more fun to 100%.
I mean, I ain't 100%ing in this game, that goes without fucking saying.
I mean, like, doing all, like, the, shit for Riddler.
Ooh, I want to lower this volume, this is loud as fuck.
Yeah, it's a pretty loud game.
Let me...
It's a cinematic experience, Dan.
Oh. A little higher than that.
A little bit higher.
It's one of those older PC ports, so it does that thing where when you Alt-Tab, it cuts the audio out, so I have to, like, Alt-Tab, adjust. Alt-Tab, adjust.
Oh, is this not, what's it called, the version with, is this not the Return to Arkham version then?
No, I don't think that's on PC.
Weird. But yeah, I mean, this is basically like the sort of true ending to Batman the Animated Series. I think of this as like the version of Batman the Animated Series where the new Batman Adventures doesn't exist because it's mostly trash.
Like, there's some good episodes here and there, but
mostly trash. You know, the problem is, the new Batman Adventures episode is, it's fucking Superman.
You know what? The second best one is, it's Supergirl.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, literally the best episode of the new Batman Adventures is in Superman, because it's the one where Superman has to pretend to be Batman.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. The new Batman Adventures just pisses me off.
So I just
terrible redesigns. Starts the whole "what if Barbara fucked Bruce" shit.
Which
Yeah, it
apparently,
starts there.
which you know, that reminds me, we have to set a timer now. Bruce Timm's getting another Batman show. Let's set the timer. How long before he starts having Barbara and Bruce schlep each other? Because Paul Dini's not in the room to stop him anymore.
Well,
Or at least tell him to not put it on screen.
What happened in the first hour of Killing Jokes? I'm gonna say first 3 episodes.
Ah.
I mean, there'll be obviously a lot to talk about Batman the Animated Series.
Oh yeah, it's a good fucking
Actually,
show.
speaking of, I was talking about this with a friend recently. I'm amazed that in like today's world where every episode has been like deconstructed and talked about and blah blah blah. A lot of people talk about Ivy's final episode and like the animated series, not TMBA, which is probably one of the most fucked up episodes of all time.
Which one was her last one again?
It's the one where she goes straight and gets a husband.
Oh,
And
fuck!
Literally rapes him, so she can make horrible plant mutant babies.
Yeah, no, I remember this now.
She steals his sperm. It's one of those things where it's pretty fucked up even then, but in retrospect, it's like, damn, that is me. It might be like the second worst. I kind of said to my friend, is it actually worse than what Joker does to Tim? Because I think there's an argument for some people that it could be. But yeah, it's kind of incredible how the episode's kind of not been like looked back on and people going, wow, that's really fucked up.
People really rarely look at the Ivy episodes in general, to be honest, unless it's the one that before Harvey Dent became Two-Face.
Most of them are pretty bad. Ivy's not like a great villain.
Usually even the Penguin gets more people talking about his episodes. Usually about how not good they are.
Yeah, because there's basically one good Penguin episode. And it's, I forget which one it's called. I think it's Birds of a Feather. It's the one where he goes straight and then high society makes him turn into a villain again. Which is, understandable. But yeah, that's like the only good Penguin episode. Because, I mean, they admitted they didn't know what to fucking do with the Penguin. Because originally they wanted him to be more like his classic comic interpretation. They wanted him to be, basically just a fancy man.
Yeah.
But they were told by Warner Brothers, you got to make him more like the Danny DeVito horrible music monster thing.
They also in general struggled with like villains that were more cerebral based, like the Riddler and shit.
I mean, Riddler had like one decent episode, had one good episode.
True.
This is introductory two-parter, and then after that, it's like, yeah, what more do you really do with this character? It's kind of the problem I think with the Riddler in general is that like.
That was why they only did the one Hugo Strange, because like honestly, it's like, what the fuck do we do now with him?
He has like basically one plot, and that's it. He finds out Bruce Wayne's Batman, and he's like, ooh, maybe he's crazy.
And that's really it.
Like, Arkham City arguably probably is like the best version of the animated series Penguin. I think what they've said, or like writers have said basically afterwards is, yeah, if we'd have fought the Iceberg Lounge, we'd have just done that shit.
Only following procedure. Patient seems to be
Oh hey, Steve Bloom's here.
I mean, Steve Blum's everywhere.
probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be
In this one, he's a doctor.
There's a number of background voices in this.
happy to drop my pants.
He's guards. He is a lot of like random NPCs in play.
Actually, this game's also the last time where like a lot of the original like BTAS VAs are together.
Well, I mean, it's the last time Harley Quinn's VAs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's like it's all the original ones. It's like the last time they're all together in the same production.
Yeah.
Lady, we got another cycle on the way.
And after this, we are stuck with her, you know who forever now.
Must have been one of the guards then.
Yeah, well, maybe DC will get tired of trying to push Harley Quinn as their Deadpool.
She's way too popular.
Yeah, I know. Man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Get ready.
Oh, man, I still remember the first time I saw Croc here, and I actually was a little intimidated by how fucking huge he is. I was just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then you get to the actual Croc segment.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to do it, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think on the first playthrough it's fine. On every other like playthrough, because this is the kind of game that you do play through a number of times. When you realise that his spawn rates are pretty fixed, and if you just crouch, you can move as fast as you want. Because Batman can fucking crouch walk like a champ in this.
It's true.
Toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. Rip you apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret this game's biggest sort of struggle is boss fights.
Yeah. To be fair, making good boss fights for Batman is hard if you want to make Batman feel like Batman. Since there's a lot of enemies he can't just slug out.
No, the problem is there's a lot of enemies he slugs out too easy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What I mean is, like, there are ones that he literally can't just slug out, and then there's ones that you can, like, slap, and then they're dead.
Just like, I mean,
It's
as far
ki-
as one he can't beat, not he boss fight worthy. It's like what Clayface, Grundy, Croc, Bane.
Don't you think it's a little bit funny how a
And
fire
then everyone else, it's like, yeah, Swift Kickle said we'll take out most of these guys.
Yeah.
Batarang will probably beat like half of those guys.
To keep that fat mouth of yours shut.
I will say this game still looks really good, though.
Oh yeah, because it's got good art direction, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that everything's like dark and grey, but it's fucking Batman. It's like one of the few times where this palette scheme, where this color palette is not only acceptable, it's expected. Oh, hi Sabo.
Hey, Savo.
Hello.
I see you got away from the Batman.
We're just talking about Batman.
The answer you wanted.
What about him?
We're playing Arkham 1. So just remember, if you want to if you need to water your plants, you gotta fub it, right? But you can't fub at the plant. No, you gotta fub at the man. Fub at man. God, why does that fucking Daily Show episode stick in my head so much? It's the one where Tim Daly is being taught about his chores in his house by his son. Meanwhile, Kevin Conroy's just fucking creeping around in the background. And there's just a million fucking references to Batman.
By the way, I do like that that dark scene where then when the lights turn back on, he's got Joker by the neck.
Only 3?
He knows what's good.
Oh, sure, this stream works fine.
Say we aim for 100.
Oh, did you break another stream?
Yeah, I was doing my weekly watching of Gundam Seed with my friend, and the buffering kept crapping out. We had to stop.
Joker invades
Damn.
the hall and holds the mayor hostage.
We were just at the episode where Kira comes back too. I was very disappointed.
It's a sign.
I wanted to see how he'd react to all that.
Well, now you'll find. Now you can save it for the anticipation.
Yeah.
Speaking of anticipation, Rebirth.
I assure you.
Well, funny thing about that.
Oh no.
Well, I had trouble getting this PS5 working too, but this time I actually buckled down and got it working. For some reason, it got stuck at the splash screen, and I'm not sure why.
Oh. Okay, but is it working?
Yes, it's working, but I've had so much stuff going on here that I only got past the prologue.
What about prologue though, eh?
Oh,
Are you still in calm or?
yeah, I'm still in calm. I mean, I went past the opening bit, whatever that was, and then I went through Nibelheim flashback, and then
Yeah.
just as the game proper started, that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Right. You didn't have to demo. So you can skip most of the Nibelheim. Well, I say actually you can skip most. You can skip some of the Nibelheim flashback if you played the demo, but obviously you
I
didn't.
did not play the demo. No, I
Just,
just played.
why would you play the demo when you didn't have a console to play it on? But the game.
Yeah, I was like, why would I play the demo when I have the game already?
Yeah. But hey.
So yeah, I tried to play the piano, but apparently I didn't have the song music for it yet, so
Now let's get this party.
I couldn't get them to talk about how great a piano player Cloud was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for this interruption to your regular.
Yeah, no, I got where they make fun of him for being sucking at it, so I just reset, and I'm like, all right, I guess I won't be playing that.
Damn, the computer characters made fun of me. Better reset this timeline.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I will not stand for that.
I wonder if that's Sephiroth's entire thing. In this, I'm going to reset the timeline because people kind of suck at playing piano.
It's like, he's like, oh, they're making fun of my piano skills. I will not stand for this. Also, I didn't go through Tifa's underwear drawer.
Good.
I thought that might make her mad.
Yeah, actually, because hidden relationship values matter, depending on who you want to hook up with. You know, you can pick between the waifus, or you can be a real man and hang out with Red 13.
I was gonna say,
Lads.
I was gonna say, coming off of Baldur's Gate 3, maybe Red 13 is the best option.
So fun story.
Oh, that's a funny ragdoll. Let's get the way this guy's laying down.
Oh no.
Oh god, he looks like Kaoru in the third Evangelion movie. That's exactly the position he takes when the camera cuts to him after Shinji looking at Shinji after the piano scene. That's why everyone laughed.
Oh no.
And the Gynax representatives in the audience are like, why do they find it funny? Did we do something wrong?
Draw me like Kaoru.
It's not gonna suck itself, Shinji.
Oh, fuck.
What if it did though?
Well, Gynax is dead anyway, so.
Yeah, they're dead. They're super dead.
Dead for years.
Anno's like raiding its corpse now.
I mean,
And getting back some of his children that that he didn't have for the longest time. Like him, like, ooh, I finally can have Gunbuster and Nadia back. Oh yeah, also, that's comic book stuff. I was so fucking happy about the announcement of the Marvel vs. Capcom collection pack.
oh yeah, we're all happy.
Yeah, now people can play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 again and use the exact 3 characters that everyone uses.
No, there are 4 playable characters, Sabo. 4. 5 if you're ambitious and you count Iron Man.
Also, in all fairness, though, I don't play competitively. I don't give a shit. I'm just there to play and have fun with it.
I was trying to explain to someone about Captain Commando and why he's the worst character in the game.
Captain Fire!
He literally has, like, probably the best single assist in the game. But, like, he's so bad. But his assist is so good, you're literally playing with the with a detriment of only using 2 characters. Which is insane.
What you do is you learn how to use him just to be funny, because no one knows the matchup.
I think that's because it's not really much of a matchup. He's really bad.
Listen, people who don't understand Kuma can get vibe checked really hard by Kuma.
Yeah, but the problem is Tekken is a competent game designed by people who know what they're doing.
Well, to be fair, Tekken. Well, hold on.
Not.
In all fairness, though, MVC2 was developed when there wasn't like internet testing that they could fucking do. Because let's be real, the old Tekken games were not well balanced.
Joker's been
Oh, well.
busy. These poor
But
gods never stood a chance.
if we're like comparing them nowadays,
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you want me to do a more direct example, if you play a good Hakan, you'll throw somebody the fuck off because they're like, who the fuck plays Hakan?
Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
Warning. Security breach in level B1.
Would you like a concussion?
Security breach in level B6.
I love concussions.
Warning.
They really make the blood flow.
In level B.
but yeah, actually the other thing that's all important,
Warning.
the
Security
Metroid Prime 4 is real.
Warning.
It exists.
Who knew?
Yes, I saw that.
None of us knew.
Security breach in
Batman, over here.
Warning. Security breach in level B.
Hey, Miss.
I was just waiting for a Super Robot Wars that never got revealed.
You're lucky to be alive.
You must have gone this way.
It's gone. There's no Super Robot Wars. It was a myth.
No, it's just fucking cell phone games forever. Like everything else in Japan, that's where the money is. People
Maybe-
don't have time to actually play games anymore. They're too busy working 45 hours a day.
I work better.
Maybe the Super Robot Wars was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe.
Franklin, can you hear me? I if you can.
I do know actually PC gaming is going up over there though, from where it used to be, especially considering where it used to be, like over console.
Yeah, 'cause you could sneak PC games at work.
Yeah,
Like every single.
and also too, like a lot of games are on PC now, and that means it's like, oh, I can just, and this is a limited space, like, oh, I can just have a computer rather than a console.
Trade-off is though is that both of them have gone down over phones, which have skyrocketed and are pretty
Well,
much
no,
the only way people
hold on.
actually play.
Okay, now the phones are still the biggest one, but PCs were way down, and they've gone up from where they were. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe we should just destroy all smartphones. I don't use them, so no one else should either.
Thank God.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
In the chair. Saz is totally lost.
Then console games will come back, and people will actually have to
He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get
socialize with each other in person.
He won't see
Oh
me.
no, I don't want that.
Every now and then they bring up Zaz again. I'm like, I forget about this fucking character.
like a bat, and this guard.
I think you understand. His gimmick is that he's a murderer.
Look at the pig. Hi.
Well, now I just gotta sneak up on Zaz, everyone's favorite character, along with Professor Pig. Everyone loves Professor Pig. I think we need more Professor Pig. Remember that, like, 10-year stint where they just kept trying to push Professor Pig for some unexplained reason?
Nope.
Remember when he was in that one weird Batman show that like was all about pushing all the obscure characters for some reason?
Which one was that one?
He's gonna do something.
He's also in one of the Arkham games.
The one that replaced Brave and the Bold.
Oh yeah, beware the Batman!
Yeah, that one.
The one that's a tax write-off.
Yeah, that one. The one where like his partner is Katana and most of his stuff he is like weird one-off characters that rarely get used, like Professor Pig or Magpie.
Goodbye, Zaz.
Jazz is down, but not for long. Got to get
So anyway, yes, I reset the timeline because they made fun of my piano playing and I couldn't have that.
Damn.
And then we fought Materia Keeper.
Yes.
Man, I forgot how much I missed your voice, original Harley Quinn VA.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Sabo.
I was like, oh, really?
What? No.
It's only been a week.
Listen, we've now been decades dealing with her with the Harley Quinn voice.
Well, Dan, if that's really the way you feel about it, I could come down there. I don't know.
Sorry, when did this get? Sorry, when did this get sexy?
Whisper things into your ear.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Sabo, please, please, I can only stay so erect. Ugh.
Man, why did they cast her as Harley? I still don't understand it. She just sounds terrible as Harley.
I'm pretty sure the original actress like couldn't do the voice.
No, I know, I get that. I'm talking about.
Like she struggled so much to do it with this game. She's like, yeah, I'm not doing.
No. I understand her retiring. I'm talking about her replacement.
Oh, because Tara Strong gets all the jobs.
She's bad at it.
It's just a diversion to keep people away.
It's like
I know.
Click, basically.
Yeah. Especially back in these days, where if you wanted to have a VA job, all you had to do was be friends with VA.
I think she has me trapped
It's
in
true.
the chamber.
That's still not even untrue these days, let's be honest.
And not be enemies with them.
Get out. Batman's found a way out.
Not that any of us are enemies with any VAs, are we?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of.
I'm only the enemy of at least one award-winning comic book writer, and maybe a director. But that's just because I believe Zack Snyder has a bunch of alt accounts and gets mad at people who make fun of his movies.
Well,
And I'm just saying, it was a little suspicious every time I said, wait a minute, are you just Zack Snyder an alt account? That that specific account disappeared from talking to me? Just saying, happened like 3 times! And they were all around the same time as each other! I'm just saying a little suspicious is all.
Yeah, it sounds suspicious to me. And honestly, the story checks out. I believe it. So how did you feel about seeing young flashback Cloud when he was happy-go-lucky and he almost was like a different guy?
Yeah,
Decontamination room.
and it's weird how they kept putting emphasis on that one random soldier guy
Oh yeah.
who was even more pathetic than Cloud.
Yeah. What a fucking beta male cuck, am I right?
Yeah. So how strange. Surely he doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
There's also that other guy which got washed away, which I don't
fuck
think
that guy.
I don't think that happened in the original.
No,
I know he just disappears when the bridge falls, but they made a dramatic thing of like Sephiroth trying to save him and failing and him getting washed away. So I was like, oh, I wonder if that guy's important now too.
Oh, I'd wait for the third game because it doesn't come up again in this. Spoilers.
This isn't a
he's gonna be the secret final boss all along.
Oh no, do you know who he could be? Think of it. God, who else do we know was in Nibelheim at that time?
Stay here.
Oh god, it was Genesis the whole time.
Oh my god, what if it was Genesis?
It's like final boss time, and then suddenly Sephiroth gets gunned down from a random Shinra grunt. He's like, "You remember me? Random Shinra grunt who got washed away. Actually, this was all my plan the whole time, and also I'm Genesis."
Damn, I think we just solved the entire mystery of the third game.
Yeah, I figured it out.
It's just you figured it out. I said it.
Look, Sabo! Look what you figured out. You all by yourself.
This is proper. This is proper. I made this. You made this. I made this.
Hey, I brought it up. It was a team effort.
But yeah, I actually really like the Nibelheim flashback.
And Sephiroth being actually playable.
Yeah, surprise! You can play as him.
Instead of this invincible NPC who just, I almost got him killed because I was that careless with taking hits. I was like, oh, he's almost dead. I'm so used to the original game where he just takes no damage and kills everything in one turn.
You got to run into Zangan.
Yes, I tried not to think of Zangan's dungeon of fisting.
Good.
And how he died immediately when he ran into the fire and attempts to punch out the flames.
Best not to think about it.
I was like, man, the team 4-star version has really colored my my perception of some characters.
I don't know why. There's something really kind of strangely morbid about after getting the Joker toxin, there's dead bodies everywhere, and just hearing one of the guards from a distance just scream, "Woo! You rock, Batman! Joker doesn't stand a chance!" As there's just dead bodies all over my feet.
Everyone is dead.
Yeah, I mean, though, that's kind of Gotham, isn't it?
You know what? You're right.
I think it's kind of one of those things. At a certain point, they probably can't really dwell too much on the deaths, of course, specifically by the Joker, because then nothing would get done. You call in. I'm sorry, boss. I don't think I'll be into work today. My wife died. Oh, that's terrible. What happened to her, Joker? Oh, I'll get over it.
Get in here, you fucking
the Joker
loser.
Killed my wife. You don't hear me complain about it.
Bison, is that you?
It might be. He's back.
Joker killed my wife. Ooh, you don't hear me whining about it. You never had a wife. Shut up.
If Bison had a wife, he'd have killed her and not complained about it.
It's true, he would have. Remember, no one's ever truly gone.
I mean, fucking Bison isn't.
Nope.
I really like how people were insistent of, oh yeah, Bison's dead for real now. Everybody, we'll never see Bison again, and we'll just get replacement characters for Bison, I forget the name of the evil guy in Street Fighter 5 and 6.
JP. Well, he was in.
No,
5. I don't remember. 5 was Bison.
Yeah, but I meant after the fact when they there's Luke and then there's evil Luke, isn't there?
There's Luke and then there's Ed, who isn't really evil. He's just Ed came first. He's a Poochie, but he was it's weird. They're very similar characters, but one is the edgier one and he came first, and the other is Luke, who is just Poochie.
Yeah. Anyway, the whole point is that Bison is definitely not dead, and anybody who thought otherwise, it's you're a fool. Foolish fool.
Also, I had a realization because of the Mortal Kombat, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and all that. Morrigan is the better fan service character, but is actually silly character than Mai ever was, because Mai's only gag is likes Andy. Morrigan is very silly, because there'll be like an ending where you won't see anything on the screen. They'll have dialogue that's like an innuendo, or it sounds like she's doing an innuendo. Then it zooms out and she's just losing a video game to a little kid, and she's very pissed about it, and she's like punching the cabinet.
I mean, there is that, but as the trade-off, Morrigan is also the character that when she's good, you get more pissed off at seeing.
Nah.
Like, I don't think, even at Mai's best, she's ever been anything quite as frustrating as top-tier Morrigan in, like, MVC3.
I don't remember if Mai's ever been,
Yeah, exactly. She's been, like, playable, but never, like, never anything like what Morrigan gameplay normally is, which is spat, illusion, soulfist.
I like fighting her versus Go Stucken!
Soulfist and stereo. Good old touch of death. So I mean, everyone in MVC2 has a touch of death except Roll. But Roll is a joke.
Wait, does Servbot have one?
I'm pretty sure it does.
I don't know if Servbot's got one.
I'm pretty sure I think it is basically every character. I think it is every character except Roll, but I'd have to triple check that. Basically every character. But yeah, I'm looking forward to replaying some MVC2.
I'm
some of the old teams. They'd be like, "Wait, Cable's just better than all of these guys."
We could do like a stream where we just play that when it comes out.
If cross-platform is available, which
I mean, I could just buy the Switch version too, because I was thinking about doing it anyway, buying both versions just so I could have a copy I could put on my shelf.
Yeah, fair. I might. Yeah, I'll consider. Yeah,
I'll just pay for the online again. I'll just like put down the $5.
Yeah.
I won't have Wi-Fi. I won't be able to have Wi-Fi because I don't have an extra Ethernet cable, so it won't be as stable as if we were doing it on the PC. But yeah, whatever. It's just us playing anyway.
It will have cross-platform, but I've heard. I don't know. Someone said it seemingly doesn't, but also
I doubt it will, considering it's not like a big. It's not a big like new release, and even then, it's kind of rare with them. Like Tekken having it for everything is pretty fucking cool, though. Like they'll even show you who what the platform you're playing against, if it's PC, PS, or Xbox.
Yeah. Well, on the other hand, I'm going to take you for a ride.
Oh yeah, when I saw that, like, because I was watching the direct while I was on break at work, when I saw that, I did a fucking double take, like, oh! Like, I was just kind of casually watching it just as something to watch, not really expecting anything.
Can't wait for all the posts telling me to explain who Ruby Heart is.
Ruby Heart is so cool.
I mean, yeah, but she's just one of those, like, random 3 characters they threw in the game.
So I actually know what she was originally supposed to be. Apparently she was an unused Darkstalkers character.
Yeah, I'd heard that, but...
Let's see here. Let me look. I can now buy an upgrade. Let's see here. What do I want?
I don't know.
You know what? My health is a little bit low. Why don't I get armor? Fuck it. Boring, but useful.
That is boring. You're boring.
You're boring. Your face is boring. I don't want to play this game anyway.
Combo batarang.
But, yeah. MVC2 is back, baby! Does that mean we have an excuse to bring MVC2 back for fucking Evo?
Sure, I think so.
When Marvel, baby.
Marvel back, baby.
It's Marvel, baby!
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
I can't play MVC2 without being physically in the room with other people.
Why? So you can beat them?
I was gonna say yes, so I can hit them when I lose.
That's fair.
And that's what
I suck at it.
And that's why we'll never play MVC2 with you.
Yeah, that's the reason, not, you know, the thousands of miles.
It's like, You know, my friend's little brother always like would crush me and then humiliate me until I just started smacking him every time he did that.
I'm confident I can take Sabo, both in game and IRL.
You probably could.
I'm from the streets.
I mean, we're all from the streets. We grew up on a street. That counts, right?
Sure.
Nope.
Yeah, also excuse to just bring back some of the wacky characters. Fucking Silver Samurai's got some sauce. I always like that. He's like the weirdest character to be kind of saucy.
I'll just pick my completely unoptimal team of Mega Man, Sakura, and Venom.
I noticed a trend. You like all three of those characters. Weird.
Weird.
So I'll pick my unoptimized team. It's a bit low risk. You've probably never heard of it. Storm Sentinel Cable.
You know, I don't believe those are your favorite characters.
What are you talking about? I really enjoy Checks Notes Cable. To be fair, I do like Cable and Storm.
I was gonna say, you know what's funny? I was gonna say, I can believe Storm, and then the rest I'm like, maybe Cable if we're talking about the animated version, because the comic version didn't become good until after the animated version.
I was gonna say, everyone likes Cable from the X-Men cartoon. You know,
Yeah.
like when he drops in and he's like, I want to kill the leader.
I mean, everyone likes Cable.
And has
But it's
that
like-
one- has that cool theme.
But it's like every Liefeld character. Everyone likes those characters except when they're, made by Liefeld. Then they're bad and trash, and we should hate them. But as soon as they're not in his hands, suddenly they're good. Weird.
This is no good.
It's crazy.
Get back control of the system.
Nutty. But, still, I'm gonna pick my favorite team, the fucking meme team,
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
the meme team of despair.
Oracle, I'm
I
getting him
think
back.
there's a Lythera video where guys like, here's the characters you should pick, Dante Virtual Zero.
A guard named
Oh yeah, where he just hands them that.
I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
It's like, yeah, being a noob and playing DMZ, have fun. To be fair, even before Virgil Zero and Dante were two of my mains. I knew the score. And by that I mean, man, Dante's my favourite character, of course I'm going to play him, and Zero seems fun. And then I found out he had, like, stupid loops and basically had Morrigan's astral vision, but worse. Because it's basically Ice Climbers from Smash, but unlike, Smash Brothers, Zero can actually make use, actually gets value off of his follower. I was trying to explain to a friend of mine about wobbling in Melee. And how it's, gross, degenerate, and everyone hates it, but also it's the only way Ice Climbers is ever playable.
Man, but I'm also happy to see this back because I'm surprised about it because I remember after Infinite, they were not on good terms, Disney and Capcom. So seeing this is kind of big. So who knows?
I think Disney's like, well, fuck, all of our modern stuff isn't working. Let's bring back something we know people like.
It also means that there's not a non-0% chance now of another one at some point.
A true MVC4.
Which would be nice.
And especially now that they own the X-Men, so there's none of this whole we can't have Magneto.
Who remembers the X-Men?
People only want him because of his functions. It's just functions versus functions.
Exactly, it's Function Fighter.
S-kill. I was trying to explain to another friend who'd gotten into dive kick for some reason. I was trying to explain, like, all of the fucking jokes to him. And he was like, why is this character called Redacted? I'm like, because in development it was called Wolverine, and then they got told to stop. So they just changed the name to Redacted and did nothing else.
Which is really funny.
I mean, it is a literal Wolverine.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cell.
Again, it's still funny.
Yeah. So you don't actually have to change the design, you just couldn't call it by its name, so it's redacted. And you know, Seth Killian's in there as S-Kill. Dive Kick was fun. Dive Kick is in many ways the peak fighting game.
I got the gag. I wasn't into it though.
I think my one problem with, I guess, to go back to
it is one of those. It is another one of those games that got the copyright infringing Zubaz.
Well,
one of many games that has him in it.
Yeah, no Street Fighter has Zubaz.
Why would he's lame?
I don't know. Oh yeah, because Street Fighter's never had a lame character.
What do you mean? Rufus is so cool.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
Cool.
I don't.
Yes, Rufus.
This is a joke. I don't fucking think Rufus is cool.
Yeah, let's go back to Batman real quick, because I guess we should talk about Batman. I think one of the sort of main... It's not even really a criticism, it's like a minor niggle with these games. Is a lot of the time you don't actually get to see this really nice art direction, because you just be in detective mode like for 90% of the time.
Yeah. I try to use it sparingly because the direction's really good.
But then also you're like, yeah, but I do want to see what's going on.
Well, like times like this, you literally have to have it.
Are you in doing the investigation part?
Yeah, where you're like following the alcohol trail.
Yeah. Find out where they've taken Commissioner Gordon.
Gordon! Where are you, Gordon? I heard what's wrong with this thing. I turned up detective mode because I was like, is this a guy I gotta sneak up on and punch? Oh no, it's not. It's a security guard.
Yeah. The one downside to detective mode is, unless they've got a gun, you don't actually know if they're good or bad. You know, dog's seen something he doesn't like.
Oh, hello. And then Harley blows up the elevator.
Well, that'll really stop you.
I think it's less to stop and more to slow. One thing I do like in this game is how over the course of the game, the Batsuit gets more and more tattered.
Yeah, that's a trend in all the games. With the only difference being if you have equipped an alt costume, they don't get tattered. And I will say, Arkham City is one of those games where I did play like the entire thing on an alt costume because I really liked their Batman Beyond skin. I was really sad when Arkham Knight had a Batman Beyond skin and it just looks awful. Nothing like Batman Beyond.
More like Batman Beyond. Got him.
Wow, I'm so glad I
mean, that's probably because, you know, it's Bruce and not Terry. Terry is significantly less buff.
No, it's like in Arkham Knight they just fucked up like the design and like the mask. I'll go look it up.
Yeah, it just does not look right.
As I said, it's weird when they had like... It's weird when they had it like basically fucking screen accurate in City. So here's what it looks like in Night.
Right now, these are hardcore psychotics.
Doesn't even look close.
Yeah, I know.
Like at least in Arkham City, it looks like the suit from the show, but you know, a lot buffer.
Yeah, which is in line with what he looked like in the one episode of the the opening shot of the first episode of Beyond, where he is wearing the suit.
I never noticed this plaque back when I played this because I had a standard definition TV at the time. This little you don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps sign. I like that.
I mean, that's ambitious to say, considering there's been like what 3-4 Arkham staff members who have turned into supervillains. Right.
But But like I said back in the day, I was playing this on an old TV, so I could not see that.
I guess back to Batman and the animated series for a bit. Talking of characters who they clearly didn't know what the fuck they were doing with, fucking Mad Hatter. Also, Mad Hatter's the worst. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
I mean, I enjoyed the episode, the first episode they made for him. It works.
See, that's the thing. I actually think the second episode of him, which is the, you know...
Oh, that one's also really good. The Dream Machine, I like that one,
That's
too.
also not really a Mad Hatter episode. He's just there at the very end to be like, oh, I guess that's how we're justifying this. And then, like, I don't know, it just comes off as, like, the worst piece of shit in his debut episode, and he kind of is just the worst.
Well, that's what he's supposed to be.
And it's kind of funny for Bruce Timm to be like, oh man, what a disgusting weirdo simping for this girl that won't ever fuck him.
Anyway, Barbara Gordon.
So, yeah. No, it's really important for the character that Barbara Gordon mysteriously fuck a guy who's like 20 years older than her.
It's very...
Next to her first episode, where she acts like Bruce is basically her uncle. Really fucking weird.
It really is. Again, I feel like he got more and more control of shit, and that's why this happened.
Because Paul Dini, like, more or less moved over fully to doing, like, Justice League, I think.
Yeah. Or actually probably more Superman, because that was when Superman was airing at the time.
And also TMBA, just trash in general. Couple standout episodes, but mostly bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just wish TMBA didn't exist. It's such a blight.
Like I said, there are some episodes that are good or just fun, but even like Bruce's characterization in those gets significantly worse. Where like they kind of forgot to write Bruce with the whole compassionate part of his character and everything like that. They just kind of drop it. And he just kind of becomes cold. And
my friend did like ratings for every Batman episode when he watched it a few years back, and I mostly remember him pointing out it was so baffling to go from mad love, which is, you know, probably one of the best episodes, then like Chemistry comes afterwards, which is one of the worst.
Oh yeah. Because Mad Love is really good.
Yeah.
Intensive treatment is at Code Red Alpha.
And then in the same vein, going from Growing Pains to Love is a Croc, which is the Baby Doll and Killer Croc team-up episode we were all so desperate to have.
Baby Doll is one of those characters that the one episode she had was perfect, and she should never have had another one.
Yeah.
I think the ending and the resolution and like that episode is like actually one of my favorites of the original series. It's really good.
And another thing I was talking about with someone, I find it baffling how every time Toyman comes up as a villain and they want to just, you know, say, how do we make this villain creepy and weird and like pedophile? Like, that's immediately what they jump to. Every version of fucking Toyman. And I'm like...
Well, there was the one that was a teenager.
Yeah, but he's not a villain.
He was a villain at one point.
Oh, well. But, I mean, he's more predominantly known for being a general good tech guy. But, like, most of the versions that they do, if they want to be like, how do we make this character dark and weird? He's a pedophile. I'm like, man, the fucking version in the Superman animated series is, like, the best one.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's a really, like... he's a creepy villain, too, but a well-done creepy villain.
I think the thing is, with him, you just know there's something broken in him in a way I don't think many other villains really have. Like, there's just, this guy's just broken. He ain't right. There's something really unsettling about him. More so than I think even like Joker, because at a certain point, you know, Joker's just feeding into himself. Man.
Starting to kind of remember how the combat flow of this game is. It's like, oh yeah, I can't just do a ground finisher real quick in this game. I have to make sure I'm clear.
Not yet, but I'm getting
Yeah, that's why you throw in bunch of. That's why you throw in random gadgets to make sure you're clear.
I don't have random gadgets just yet.
I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
This is early game, so...
Yeah, it's not. You don't get explosive gel till you go back to the car, I think.
Yeah. You don't get a lot of the... you get the stuff a little bit slower in this game than you do in, like, City. Because I know City that you get a lot of the stuff earlier.
You get you get most of the stuff you had in the first game early, and then everything else gets slowly given to you over time.
Yeah.
And in Arkham Knight, I don't even remember what gadgets you get in Arkham Knight.
I do have, because I bought the this on a sale. I have everything but Origins basically, and like Gotham City Knights, but who cares?
Yeah, I mean, literally, who cares about Gotham City Knights?
Like the only thing I do in that game is just play as Barbara Gordon, and that's it. Let's be honest, and just beat up people, and that's all I would do.
Origins, it's like, I know Origins is fine, but it is very much that stench of this game was made by someone else.
It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know.
Much in the same way that Knight has that stench. That yeah, we didn't get Paul Dini back for this game, and it really fucking shows.
Find a different way past them.
What do you mean, guys? The Arkham Knight isn't Jason Todd. That's insane. That's ridiculous. We wouldn't do that. And then you play that game. You get to like the first half. You get to like the first like 30 minutes. Then suddenly Joker's like, "Hey, remember Jason Todd?" And I'm like, "Oh."
It's so. Like like that was that era where when people were guessing the fucking plot they were doing, DC kept just going, "No, that's not what we're doing. Shut up." Because they did it with that. They did it with Batman v Superman, where people were like, "Oh, so it's Doomsday." No, Doomsday's not in this movie.
Haha, we tricked you. Yeah, you sure did.
You have to learn that. Just there are people that literally spend every waking moment of their lives thinking about this stuff. You will never ever trick them.
Yeah, so just don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, just don't acknowledge it and just do your thing.
Just don't acknowledge it, and if somebody
and don't try to change it either, like last minute when people figure your shit out. Just do the story you were gonna do, ignore what they say, and just continue.
Because, like, let's be honest, even if you didn't just have people who had no life in this, you know, fucking 1,000 monkeys, 1,000 typewriters, eventually someone's gonna guess the plot twist. So, and also, maybe if you don't want to tell people that Doomsday's in, maybe you don't put them in the fucking trailer. That might also help. That's my suggestion, at least.
Oh, look who it is! Are your pointy ears burning?
Yeah, Arkham Knight, thoroughly disappointing game.
I actually do like this little bit where Joker's like, "Oh, you're here. Maybe I'll warn the boys." Wait, you know what? No, I won't. It's actually more fun that way. I like that little bit there. It's very Joker.
Yeah, he's in the stage where he thinks he holds all the cards.
So he's like, "Nah, it's fine, whatever."
Well, he's like, "Yeah, I don't care what you do because it's all according to my plan." And then as soon as it's not according to his plan, he throws a fit. Although I guess he doesn't technically have that in this game because his plan is...
Oh wait, now he's warning them.
Because his plan is to juice himself up into a horrible monster. Which sure is a plan.
It's for his own good.
It's a plan that they stole from The Batman, the show. But somehow they did it worse because at least in the show.
Wait, hold on. I was stealthing. What?
So the whole plot of Joker juicing himself up with Venom to turn into a big monster. That's from the show The Batman.
Huh? I didn't know that. I wasn't really a fan of The Batman, so I didn't know that.
But it's worse than this because I'm pretty sure in The Batman, the Batman has a bat mech he uses specifically to fight Bane and people infected or people juiced up on Venom. So
yeah, I was gonna say he's got like a bunch of like super gadgets in that one.
I mean, he has super gadgets and everything.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
But in that one, he's like, yeah, he has a Batmech. Which, I think I told you in Godzilla vs. Kong vs. the Justice League, Batman basically gets Wally West to, or gets the Flat, also not Wally West, Barry Allen to super speed build him a mech. So he could fight Lex Luthor controlling Mechagodzilla.
Did you really think it was gonna be that easy, man? I've set a few more of my
And then in true like
away.
fashion, everyone else fucks everything up, so Superman and Godzilla have to team up to save the day.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Very much the case of, fine, we'll fucking pull your asses out of the fire again.
Alright, let's see. What upgrade should I get? Ooh, the inverted takedown's a good one, especially right now while I'm in the stealth section with the gunman.
Yeah, that's basically mandatory. You get that as soon as you can because you need to be able to deal with guards efficiently and quickly, and that is a one button way to deal with a guard.
Yep. You don't need to put yourself at risk. You can just fucking do it.
Also, one of the things I like about the Spider-Man game, like the most recent one's version of the Predator encounters in Batman, is that whereas in Batman you do have to play it somewhat slow and methodical, you can do it pretty quickly, but like even then it still has to be at a certain pace. In Spider-Man you can just like fucking speedrun that shit if you know what you're doing and not get and do it all without alerting anyone. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to my sister, funnily enough, about that time Red Skull and Joker teamed up, and then Joker was horrified because he found out he was working with a literal Nazi.
Oh, got another one. Goodbye! Yeah, the Joker, I may be a criminal, but I'm an American criminal scene is so fucking good.
And I like that was like 90s.
Because I was gonna say that sounds just like the Rocketeer film that was made in like '91.
Yeah, I mean probably helped inspire it.
Complete with the whole thing of like, wait, you're a Nazi? I'm an American criminal, and then he starts shooting at him.
Wait a second. Yeah, but unlike in the Rocketeer, Red Skull never lied about or never said he wasn't. In fact, he's literally like, I thought you already knew.
Oh yeah, that's true. This guy's like, oh yes, I'm a Nazi, but surely you guys don't care. Because he was
Hello.
Timothy Dalton's not a Nazi, except he is.
Yeah, he's James Bond. James Bond can't be a Nazi.
That was like right after he was Bond too.
I got to inverted take down them all without getting spotted, so I'm happy.
Nice. Man, Rocketeer's so good.
I actually never watched The Rocketeer.
You should, it's fun. You'd like it. Has everything you could want in the movie. Jetpacks.
Jetpacks are good.
Jetpacks, cool helmet. That's all you need.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a reason I stopped at jetpacks.
Jetpack? Jetpack.
Also, because it's by the same guy who did the first Captain America movie, it's very much like the first Captain America movie.
You know what they say.
This is true.
Never forget your first time. I'll try to make it.
But yeah, it's one of those movies I just never watched. I should at some point.
I mean, if you've got Disney Plus, you might as well.
My brother does, I don't.
I mean, yeah, I meant you have access to Disney Plus.
Oh, I never said I didn't have access.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's what I meant. If you already have access to Disney Plus and you've never seen it, I'd recommend it. You'd like it. Just a fun little pulpy action movie.
Are you implying he should watch Disney Plus things?
He already does.
Questionable sources?
He already does watch Disney Plus things. You watched X-Men.
They're deploying Disney's Secret Service to your location.
Ha! We've got you now, bitch! Die!
Do not resist.
Why? Well, I'm confused. Why would they?
You didn't buy 3 separate accounts, you son of a bitch!
They literally don't encourage you to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They're like the one that doesn't give a shit.
Well, none of them.
Whatever.
None of them actually give a shit. The only rule, like Disney, like the only thing is, it's like Netflix is the one that's like you can only have X amount of screens active at once. Pretty sure none of the other ones really care. It's just as long as you have a person with a subscription.
Yeah, Netflix is the one that like gets anal about it.
And that's mostly because they were the first ones, and everyone else was like, "Well, why don't we just encourage people to share?" So yeah, you can watch. So yeah, Disney's like the only one that. So yeah, Disney has never really cared too much about if multiple people use the same account, as long as there is a account. So you can watch all of their good stuff that's on there, which is basically everything made before 2019. Okay, not everything, but certainly the last 4 years have been miserable for anybody who likes Disney, I guess.
I mean, I was watching the original Zorro show one time on Disney Plus when we had it.
Nice.
Yeah. It's nice to see something other than the theme song.
Zorro, Zorro, Zorro.
Well, I had a Disney sing-along tape when I was a kid that had like a bunch of songs, and one of them was the opening to Zorro, and like for years that was all I knew.
My favorite part of Zorro is when he fights the guy who turns into saw blades. And so in order to defeat him, he learns how to cut metal mid-fight.
Well, the cop that clubbed Gordon is now dead.
Sorry, Frank.
Man, I thought the Joker was so trustworthy, though.
I mean, yeah, it's really on them. Anybody who works for the Joker, it's like you gotta be asking for it.
It's like, come on, man.
Sure, I kind of wish more villains had the awareness of it's not a matter of if they will betray me, it is when. Just not even just for the Joker, but like in general, because surely they know that surely every time someone makes a deal with any villain, or like if 2 villains make a pact or a thing, one of them must know this guy's going to betray me as soon as it's convenient. Because they're also planning to betray him as soon as it's convenient,
right?
I kind of did always think it'd be funny if you had a villain who like gets betrayed and he's like, "Wow, it took you this long to betray me. I thought you were going to do it like a week ago." Then realized it was all according to Keaku.
I mean, there's where Lex Luthor is like, "I wasn't going to betray you for like 3 weeks, but since your plan was to turn everyone into gorillas, I'll just do it now."
Ah, yes.
It's like, wait, that's your plan? This is so stupid.
To be fair, Gorilla Grodd is not a smart gorilla.
And then Sinestro is like, "Oh, so you better have a good plan, Lex. What are you going to do? Make everyone bald?"
I mean, he didn't really have a plan. His plan was, I'm going to try and bring back Brainiac and become God and fuck all of you.
Yeah, basically that was his plan. His plan is, I want to become Brainiac again.
And everyone was like, seems good enough for me. And then it resulted in possibly the worst thing ever, which is resurrecting Darkseid. Somehow. Imagine that oops moment where they're like, "Great plan, Lex. Yeah, Brainiac. Yeah, Lex."
Wait, you're telling me to scan this thing. I keep scanning it and it's not working. What the fuck?
You have to is it the one where you have to do like the quick scan, or is it the one where you have to do like the...
It says, I press LB to hold and I'm doing that, and it says, no, subject detected.
A painting of something sharp.
What are you trying to scan? Oh, is it you've got to solve the puzzle?
It's like the painting thing.
Yeah, so you just don't. So yeah, I don't know. Let me pull up the stream. Maybe you've got like the wrong distance.
Oh, Warren Sharp.
You're not looking at the right thing.
In my defense, it's literally while I'm looking at a painting, so...
Yeah, I don't know. This feels bad.
I do like that he gets more Warren Sharp. I was like, oh, there's another painting around here.
Yeah. I mean, get ready for these riddles that aren't really riddles. They're mostly just puns.
I mean, that's kind of the Riddler, realistically. Like, half the time.
Normally he has at least one actual riddle. I don't think he has a single riddle in any of these games. It's all just puns or random question mark trophies. Or in the third game, race courses.
He really likes race cars today.
Well, they had to find some way to keep using the Batmobile, because it was like, they're really their only thing other than who is the Arkham Knight, and you figure that out pretty much as soon as they mention Jason Todd.
You figured it out before the game even was released.
I mean, yeah, obviously we all knew, but if we were giving them the benefit of the doubt and saying, okay, well, they said it wasn't Jason Todd, so...
No, I didn't.
But as I said, the second that flashback starts, you're like, yep.
I'm just waiting for the next mysterious masked villain who's actually just Uncle Ben.
They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good.
No, I don't think they'll ever go quite that far. Although I'm pretty sure.
They might as well. They've already done Jason Todd and Bucky, so might as well just throw in Uncle Ben too.
Yeah, there's a slight difference between between Uncle Ben and those two.
Uncle Ben.
Well, the problem is that those two were killed like they weren't designed to be killed off. They were killed off for other circumstances, you know. Bucky was killed because they didn't like because Stanley always hated the idea that Cap had or hated teenage sidekicks anyway. And Jason Todd was killed because they had that one poll.
Yeah, and people really didn't like him back then.
Like, Uncle Ben is killed because Uncle Ben being dead is fundamentally what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man, and...
Like, it happens later in the run than most people would think, but it's one of the defining moments of Spider-Man, if not the...
Wait, what do you mean later in the run? It happens in Amazing Fantasy 15.
That's later than you'd think versus, like, thinking it'd be, like, right away. That's a year and change, dude.
No, it isn't.
15? They're monthly comics.
Yeah, but Spider-Man debuted in Amazing Fantasy 15.
Oh, fuck! I'm dumb.
Uncle Ben has one full panel before he's dead.
Oh, well, I'm fucking stupid.
Like, other versions stretch it out. Like, I think it's issue 3 before Uncle Ben dies in Ultimate Spider-Man. And I think the New Age Ultimate Spider-Man, Uncle Ben isn't even dead, but...
Yeah, that's the one where he's not dead.
But that's also because they're doing a completely different thing. But...
Like, letting him have a wife.
Yeah, but, and children. And be Spider-Man, and not be the green fucking goblin.
God. God, I'm so glad that I just fell off of comic books.
God, it feels so bad that Zeb Wells literally makes me nostalgic.
Well, you know what's funny? I was...
It makes me go, man, bring back Casada and bring back, Dan Slott. Fuck me.
No, Dan Slott's still there. He causes a lot of these problems, too. Dan Slott literally just put Dr. Octavius inside a child's body. I'm not kidding!
Did he just read that? Oh, did he read that one manga where Darkhawk is inside a teenage girl's
body?
He's
now in Spider-Lad's body. The superior Spider-Lad!
Oh. Well, I'm glad that, his whole argument of, no, because you see, this story was actually about proving that Peter Parker is the superior Spider-Man, is proven to be the complete lie it always was.
I mean, I already figured that out when he sent me an all-caps thing screaming at me and then blocked me immediately at the same time.
But,
I only got to see that it happened because it was a notification on my fucking telephone.
But yeah, I think Uncle Ben literally has, one panel in the original Amazing Fantasy 15 of him being on, having a full appearance, and then that's, it until he's dead. He, wakes up Peter Parker and is like, Pete, hey, Pete, wake up, you're gonna be late for school. And Pete's like, man, I love you, Uncle Ben. If anything happened to you, it would traumatize me for life and make me make a series of completely questionable life choices. Oh, it's a good thing. I will never die. And then he died. Not in magma, in, gunshot wounds. And then I think the first actual issue of Spider-Man is, I want to say the one where he's like, man, I need money to look after me and my ailing and my fucking perpetually 100-year-old aunt. This goes to the Fantastic Four. They have money. I mean, Rich is like, I do have money. Will you share it with me?
No.
No. Well, screw you, Reed.
I don't even share it with my own family. I tell them to go fuck themselves.
He does share it with his family. Not with anyone else, though. And then after that, it's, you know, getting a job at the Daily Bugle, having a really questionable fucking romance with Jonah's secretary, while he's still a fucking 16-year-old kid. Never technically goes anywhere, but it gets real fucking close.
Disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham.
But I do think, like, in a lot of weird ways, like the first 300 issues of Spider-Man, I think I've even described it as such, are kind of like a manga in terms of their storytelling and general structure.
I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked
It's very much not like you would expect from traditional Western comics. But I guess Incredible Hulk also has like shades of that. But then Hulk was also always screwed over by the fact that nobody ever knew. Everyone kept changing the rules every time they took him on. But not just like minor changes, like full on. You see the status quo? It's gone. But when Rick Jones went from being the Hulk's biggest supporter to, man, fuck that guy, I'm gonna be Captain Marvel.
Before or after he also became a Hulk?
Before he became a Hulk. He became a Hulk after he became Captain Marvel. Because I mean Captain Marvel. That was before Marvel died of cancer. Because it was when they were in that weird spot where Marvel was like trapped in the negative zone. Or something. I don't know.
I can't believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this.
The guy's like, I can't believe they killed Jackson. How long have you been in Gotham?
Fucking Joker, what do you expect? Like, everyone knows someone who's been killed by the Joker in Gotham.
Like everybody, like come on. Will you be playing Elden Ring today? I don't own Elden Ring. I can't play a game I don't own.
Yeah, Dan isn't into Soulsborns.
I mean, if I got it, I'd try it, but I don't have it.
I mean, I just said you're not into them.
I mean, I like Neo too.
True, maybe that would be a gateway to Elden Ring DLC.
Well, I'd have to get Elden Ring first.
But also, Elden Ring DLC doesn't come out today, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was out today, I'd be playing it.
By the way, I mean, also you wouldn't know I don't have the game. I just thought it was funny to answer like that, but yeah, no, I don't have the game, so I can't play it, unfortunately. I thought about it as a gag, streaming where I am in Neo, and like joking that it was Elden Ring. My problem with doing bits like that is that can actually get your account flagged if you like mismark what game you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, so there are like times where I was like, I want to do this gag. It's like, you can't, otherwise you can get fucking banned.
Do it or get banned. I was like, is the bit worth it? Probably not.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Man, they look like me with my old car trying to get it to work again. You're doing the hammer! Come on, get work, please! God damn it!
Oh, I don't want to talk about old cars with Sega here.
He might start driving 100 miles again.
Hey, somebody else was driving my car and almost made the same mistake, so that car just rides super smooth.
Maybe all of you fucking are terrible drivers. You ever consider that?
No, you just need some open road. Open road and a smooth ride, suddenly you forget how fast you're going.
It'd be better off in this country where on our highways you can go 90.
Gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I may need it.
Ah, I've got the bomb gel.
Cool, you can now find the hidden Easter egg that tells you about Arkham City.
I'm not gonna find it.
I mean, I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a
It's just already. It's one of those things where, yeah, that sure is an Easter egg telling you about a game that's already been out for like 10 years.
Wait, there's gonna be a sequel to this game?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's VR exclusive though.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's what people clamoring for. Batman VR game. Meanwhile, I'm sat here just like, make a Superman game, you fuckers.
No. How about a Wonder Woman one? No. Batman. Suicide Squad!
Yeah, well, Suicide Squad did so badly, I don't think they'll be making anything else ever again.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not, unfortunately, for that studio. I even know that was an executive mandate fucking thing. You gotta make a looter shooter. An evil Superman. And buy superheroes.
Everybody else is doing those things, therefore we will do it and make us the exact same amount of money as well.
I want everyone found.
I mean, nobody else is making money. There's literally one studio making money off of fucking live service games.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, sorry. There's two. There was Bungie, and then there was the people who made Warframe. I don't remember their company name.
Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks.
And I mean, and it's like, yeah, I mean, even though literally every other live service is fun, including Marvel, you know, not at the height of Marvel popularity, but at least at a point where you said Marvel and people didn't go, ew.
He's alive, Barbara.
Unlike nowadays. Even the fucking corporate shills who have to like do clickbait videos on everything are like giving up on Marvel.
I'm going to have to find another way around to get back.
Probably also because like they don't know what to do because they can't use Kang.
The wall ahead is weak enough for my explosive gel to blow through and open up.
However, the people get mad at every other Marvel thing, they still haven't stopped. And I'm just like, why do you fucking care anymore?
Because Disney's desperate for fucking money.
No, I'm talking about the people that also do the ones where they're mad about insert Marvel thing here. I'm like, who cares?
Clicks.
I am also pointing that at the people that click, who cares? Why do you care?
Oh no, man. Outrage sells somehow. People pretend to be mad about some stupid point that doesn't mean anything.
Let's see here. I like that you can cape cancel in this game to glide down like faster and not have to like spend like 30 years waiting to go down. Hostiles detected. Oh, you two. Hold on. I'm gonna sneak up on this guy and knock him out. Bedtime! Sleepy time for you. You've been working hard. I think you deserve a break. Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let the scarecrow bite.
He's going to bite.
No, he's going to inject you with drugs.
You want some drugs? Not really. Drugs?
I do like how Scarecrow had this really cool, unique design, and then you're like, okay, so you're gonna make a whole game without Scarecrow. You can do something with that. Now here's a redesign. He looks awful now. Thanks, Arkham Knight art team.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that you ruined everything. I mean, I at least appreciate the Batmobile looks good. It's like the nicest version of Bat Tank we can get. And I'm as someone who fucking hates Bat Tank.
I hate the Tumblr so fucking much.
It looks like
Tumblr is awful.
Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
But yeah. There's one problem. I'm not entirely sure how what will be like clean breaks on this game to stop.
Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
Because it's not really like a you know, regular old mission structure like there has been for the last couple of games we've played. more of a kind of, well, you can stop here or you can keep going.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because there's like some guys over there, I think I'll knock them out, and then I think I'll probably stop for today.
Okay.
I think there's like a bunch of goons there, because it's probably the medical, because I'll probably get in there, and then that'll probably be a good stopping point? Maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
It's the bat! My favorite line. It's the bat! Oh! Oh god! He's hitting us! Oh! Oh god! The bat hurts! Oh! My esophagus!
It's the freaking bat! It's worse than City, where like, but because you have a lot more like random thug chatter as you fly, you know, zip around the city, you get really fucking used to all of their lines at a certain point. I mean, like half of them are basically saying, "Man, I sure do want to do some NSFW stuff to Catwoman." It's like, yeah.
Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to fuck Catwoman. Hey, yeah, you know what? Did you know
the first 7,000 times?
Yo, dude, did you see Catwoman? She's really fucking hot. I want to fuck Catwoman. Hey guys, did you hear? I want to fuck Catwoman. Hey guys, Catwoman.
It kind of is just like that. Because you know, a lot of the voice lines are meant to be tailored to at what point of the game you're in. But once you finish the game, they don't have any more villains to really discuss, so or recent events. So it kind of just cycles between Catwoman and it's the freaking bat. And of course, Arkham City, if you're just doing like completionist 100% stuff. You know, when I say completionist, I don't mean, you know, committing charity fraud. I mean, like, actually completing the game.
No way past the security gate. Gotta find another route.
Oh, well, I can't go through that. It's electrified.
When there was the electrocutioner around here.
Good old electrocutioner.
Maybe we could hire the Shocker.
Do you want to get sued?
Maybe.
The shinning.
The shinning.
Love the shinning.
How about the downcoming?
Kind of lost a lot of meaning. Problem is that it's just not. It's not relevant to talk about bad Silent Hill games anymore because there's just you just say Silent Hill and you're mostly right about them being bad.
You say Silent Hill and then you hear applause.
Mm.
Now, where is the alternate way to get in this fucking place? Oh, I found a random Riddler trophy.
Of course you found that one easy. You're supposed to.
Supposed to find that one easy. I mean, I guess so. You did just randomly put it on a roof. So I guess I believe you, but I can also see you being like, he'll never look here! Oh crap, I forgot, he likes to fuck around on roofs. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah, this is Riddler in general. He'll never solve this. And then he solves it like he always solves it. He's like, damn, I didn't expect he'd solve it.
What do you mean you solved it? Oh, yes, I forgot. This is where I gotta find the thing that I gel up and explode on the wall, or like somewhere in the building.
I think it's on the roof.
Seeing it was on the roof, but I also could just be blind, like usual.
Depends which section. I guess I'll put it up the stream and I can probably tell you, because I have decent memories of Arkham Asylum.
It's been, like, I haven't played this game since it came out.
On the roof, because it's around it's around one of these, like,
Oh, there it is!
Yeah.
I was just blind. It's been a long time since I played this game. I played it when it first came out, and that was about it.
There's a Batman on the roof. Tra-la-la-la-la.
I remember at one point I was considering doing this, and just I did not mean to do that. I better walk the fuck away when I detonate this shit.
Well, it won't hurt you.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, you can stand right next to it. You can stand on top of it. On top of it, it won't hurt you.
Huh.
It somewhat makes sense because there are places where you have to detonate and there's no room to maneuver, so...
It's been a while, so...
Yeah,
I probably remembered that at one point, but I fucking forgot.
Or maybe you didn't remember because you probably just always tried to push back as far as you could.
It's true.
Because you'd think logically, you stand on an explosive that's strong enough to rupture even a damaged wall, it would hurt. But no.
I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can.
But yeah, when you get to the warden's office, we can find the secret. Easter egg that tells you about the second game that's coming. That was so well hidden, even the devs had to go, okay, fine, here's how you find the fucking secret.
I do remember that.
To be fair, you do have to basically like plant 3 charges of explosive gel on a wall that has no markings to indicate it's unique at all.
Not even in like detective vision or anything?
Oh no, it does not show up in detective vision.
Ah.
So it's not really a surprise that nobody found it, because it does require all 3 charges. It's not like, you could just detonate 1 charge at a time.
And accidentally find it.
Yeah.
Because you're just like goofing off.
So the only way you might be able to find it is if people like fully ripped the game and its assets and found like the assets for inside that room, but...
And that was before people before that became like a popular thing for people to do.
I was going to say, this game came out in 2009.
So there wasn't as much of that back then as there is now, where people rip apart a game every time it comes out.
Yeah. Like, once again, 2009.
Yeah. I forget how old this game is.
Yeah.
That also explains why I don't remember a lot. There's a lot of gaps in my memory, because I played it back in 2009.
I remember I went on vacation to Cuba, and I just remember seeing, like, fucking cardboard cutouts for Arkham Asylum or for Batman in like one of the stores in the airport, and I was like, oh, I want to play it, I want to get it, but I'm going to a foreign country for a vacation. Ugh, I hate it. I could be at home playing Batman.
The games in Cuba?
No, I was at Manchester Airport.
I was gonna say, walk around Cuba, there's posters for Batman.
No, this was in Manchester
Asylum. I'm gonna be like, I didn't know they appreciated that capitalist stuff down there.
No, this was in Manchester Airport.
Hello, inverted takedown. Bye bye. Whee!
Maybe they do. I think my mental view of Cuba is probably outdated.
Probably. I mean, your mental view of Cuba is coloured by your neighbours who haven't been to Cuba in like 40 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but yeah, I just remember being like, man, why'd I have to go on stupid vacation? I could be playing Batman.
Whee!
I mean, considering some of the things that happen on that, I've probably been better off staying up playing Batman on that vacation. I've probably been better off staying and playing Batman. I wound up getting my drink spiked, so that was fun.
Jesus!
Yeah. By my family.
Jesus!
Why?
Because they thought it'd be funny.
Oh. Thought they were like trying to say
No, yeah, they decided to... I was having Coke because I was 16, and my cousins decided it'd be funny to just slip booze to just spike my drink all the time.
Well, you're British, so they don't take that seriously over there.
Well, also those cousins are violent thug. Who, I just genuinely hated anyway, and then... Because I thought, it was just like a one joke that like my sister had done, and I talked and mentioned it to her. It's like, I didn't do that, it was those pricks, and those prick cousins of ours, and they did it like constantly. I was like, huh. So, glad I got to have my drink spiked as a 16-year-old. You know, that was fun. I assume. You know what though? It is yet another horrifying story I can tell about myself. Of things that other people have done to me that. So really, who's the real winner here? My psychiatrist, obviously.
As they get prepared to buy their yacht.
The therapist. Oh, what's this? New undiscovered childhood trauma?
Oh, it's like a buffet! Oh, get this upgrade. I'll talk to the doctors I just saved, and I'll probably hit the wrong button, and I'll stop.
Talk to the one doctor who's probably the worst character in this game.
I don't think that's her. You're thinking of the girl with the bangs, right? Because this girl doesn't have bangs.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the one. I'm thinking of the Dr. Young. I think her name is.
Yeah, Dr. Young's not here yet. Because
right, you have to save her from Zaz later.
Yeah.
Because I remember she then starts beating the shit out of Zaz.
Did they have anyone with them?
And I'm like, wow, man, you sure are taking a lot of you sure being aggressive with this guy.
The elevator appears
I wonder how you'd act to this person whose entire fault this is. Oh wait.
Whoopsies.
They could be dead. We should go and help.
Because it's like, even if you say, oh, she didn't know she was working for the Joker, she still was like perfectly A-okay with doing horrible human experimentation on Bane.
Yep.
Keeping him literally chained up in the basement while they fucking drained his blood.
Yeah, he's Bane. He deserved it.
Why?
Because he stole all of Bruce's money and tried to blow up the city.
Now, this is before that movie.
It's all the same. All versions of all characters are guilty for their crimes.
Okay, yeah. So next time it'll be to rescue 3 doctors: Kellerman, Shen, and then everyone's favorite, Young.
It's time to leave.
Probably. Oh yeah, I forgot this game autosaves.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything, it's already done. Welcome to the world of modern technology!
I still like manual saves, though.
I mean, I've not had fewer problems with manual saving than when I've had like games where I've lost mass amounts of progress because the autosave fucked me.
I'm also a person who likes multiple save files.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, I'm like, no, don't autosave. I don't want to save yet. What if I have to reset because I played the piano wrong?
Yeah. Alright. Thanks for coming, and it's time to leave. See you next time for more Batmarl.